Hey guys, what is going on? This is Wrestlelamia back with another episode. It's the go-home show to Saturday night's main event. Join us now as Wrestlelamia looks at the 13th December edition of the Blue Brand and the wildest wrestling news stories you need to know, including controversial star returns to TNA and return is already causing Backstage Backlash, CM Punk providing color commentary at Saturday night's main event, why a WWE legend had to cancel their appearance at tonight's show, and more. As always, we won't recap the matches, but look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. The good. LA Knight, smooth as silk. LA Knight can sit on the sidelines, get beat up by the Bloodline, and loses United States Championship in convincing fashion, and yet somehow Knight continues to get over with fans, no matter how many setbacks he suffers. Knight is the epitome of taking things in stride, and his latest promo on Solo Sikoa was a reminder of how setbacks slide off him, and he reels fans in for more. Knight is wrestling's Teflon man, as nothing sticks to him. Drew McIntyre's surprise appearance. Drew McIntyre's appearance was a fun surprise that made complete sense as the Scottish Warrior attacked and injured Jimmy Uso, continuing his campaign of striking back at everyone Drew believes has wronged him. Excellent promos and videos. Smackdown was light on matches but heavy on exciting promos and videos to build future matches and keep fans entertained simultaneously. While Wrestlelamia would like high-stakes matches every night, tonight's Blue Brand was still fun. Chelsea wins. Is Chelsea Green finally going to strike singles gold? While we'll have to wait until the finals for the Women's United States Championship, her win over Bayley gave her all the momentum to make a title win seem well-deserved. Roman calls out Solo. WWE continues to book Raw's Netflix debut as a PLE-level event, as seen by Roman Reigns challenging Solo Sikoa to a tribal combat match on the 6th January Raw. The WWE's cinematic promo was another example of how to take promos out of the ring and turn them into an event onto themselves. Good build for Saturday night's main event. You can never have too much money or too many friends. Likewise, you can't hype a wrestling show too much either, regardless of how much fans are looking forward to it. WWE's Saturday night's main event program looks to be a grand slam, but WWE is taking nothing for granted as it hyped the event without Smackdown seeming like a 2-hour commercial. Braun Strowman returns. Braun Strowman is back, and while Wrestlelamia didn't like seeing him squash Carmelo Hayes, the monster among monsters could be a good addition to the Blue Brand, with many instant matchups including Shinsuke Nakamura and Solo's Bloodline. Tag titles continue with Bianca and Naomi. SmackDown General Manager Nick Aldis made the right call tonight, allowing Bianca Belair to hold on to the Women's Tag Team Championship despite partner Jade Cargill's injury. Aldis was going to strip them of the titles, but Belair and Naomi reminded him that there's a precedent for allowing a substitute, which means fans don't have to endure another tournament to crown new winners. The bad. Why Michin? As exciting as the Women's United States Championship tournament has been, the WWE's booking of Michin into the finals is disappointing. Michin has been booked as a curtain jerker for over a year, and her sudden resurgence is hard to believe, especially when her spot could be taken by better qualified wrestlers. Michin's appearance in the finals all but confirms Chelsea Green will win. Hopefully, the WWE doesn't swerve fans with the Michin win, as it will take all the life out of the title, as well as Chelsea Green. Lackluster matches. Tonight's show featured far too many lackluster matches, especially with WWE hyping things for Saturday night's main event. There were some good matches on paper, including Solo vs. LA Knight and Bayley vs. Chelsea Green, but nothing clicked. Add in duds like Braun Strowman's squash over Carmelo Hayes and Michin defeating Tiffany Stratton, and this seemed like a pre-taped episode with last-minute substitutions. The downright ugly. Nothing ugly. Tonight's Blue Brand was all about forwarding storylines and getting fans hyped for Saturday night's main event and Raw's Netflix debut. Tessa Blanchard returns to TNA Wrestling. Major news for TNA Wrestling's Knockouts division, as Tessa Blanchard returned at Final Resolution during Jordynne Grace's match with Rosemary. A mystery assailant clad in a coat and ski mask laid out Grace before unmasking to reveal herself as Tessa Blanchard. TNA interviewer Gia Miller caught up with Tessa, who told Miller, "I'm back to take what's rightfully mine." Just what Tessa wants is anyone's guess, as she not only is a former Knockouts champion, but a former Impact World champion. Could fans see Tessa up for another men's title, or was her attack on Grace a hint that she's looking for another Knockouts championship? Blanchard was last seen in TNA in 2020, but as we'll see next, her return could be short-lived. Backstage Backlash to Tessa's return? Tessa Blanchard is back in TNA, but for how long? Rumors are already flying of Backstage Backlash to Blanchard's return. Some fans and observers believe TNA is taking a big chance by bringing Blanchard back, giving past accusations she bullied wrestlers and used racial slurs, allegations which Tessa has denied. Fightful Select's Sean Ross Sapp reports there was pushback from TNA talent Jordan Grace. Ringside News' Felix Upton notes, internally reactions have been mixed. While some within TNA remain supportive of Blanchard, others have expressed discomfort with her return. Grace, for instance, reportedly pushed back against the idea of working with her, though she is still set to face Blanchard as part of the company's storyline plans. There were rumors TNA was looking to bring Blanchard back, with Ringside News noting the move to bring Blanchard back into the mix was ordered by a top person in Anthem, TNA's parent company. CM Punk providing commentary alongside Jesse Ventura. Interesting news concerning CM Punk and tonight's Saturday night's main event show, as Punk recently dropped this bombshell while providing commentary for Cage Fury Fighting Championship. I gotta get this out of my system. I might be doing commentary with Jesse the Body Ventura tomorrow night at Saturday night's main event. I gotta relax. Wrestling straight edge superstar has shown his microphone skills are just as good calling the action. Just imagine what'll happen if Punk joins up with the vocal Jesse Ventura, who dazzled fans with his color commentary in the 80s and 90s. Check back tonight as Wrestlelamia recaps the show and provides our exclusive analysis as we look at the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Ted DiBiase cancels Saturday night's main event appearance. Several legends are scheduled to appear at Saturday night's main event, but unfortunately, the $1 Million Man won't be joining them. DiBiase was scheduled to appear, but as reported by Cultaholic, had to cancel. Bill Apter is revealing why. Mr. DiBiase has had a minor medical procedure done. He's feeling fine. He is looking forward to the holidays. He's sorry that he cannot appear at Saturday night's main event, but is looking forward to probably being on one of the upcoming ones, and sends his fans much love and happy season's greetings. Tonight's Saturday night's main event is shaping up to be a spectacular show with 5 matches on the card and many WWE legends booked for the show, including Jimmy Hart, Tito Santana, Greg Valentine, and Coco Beware. Wrestlelamia sends its best to Ted DiBiase for a speedy recovery. Big names spotted backstage at Final Resolution. Tessa Blanchard wasn't the only surprise at Final Resolution, as Fightful Select is reporting WWE superstar AJ Styles was spotted backstage. While Styles wasn't there to appear on camera, the report noted Styles was in good spirits and wasn't wearing a cast or brace following the injury he suffered in October. WWE giving Raw a super send-off? Raw will soon leave the USA Network after decades of action on Monday nights, other than its move to TNN/Spike TV from 2000 to 2005, and fans have many memories watching the red brand there. Now WrestleVotes is reporting that the WWE intends to give Raw a proper farewell before the show moves to Netflix on 6th January. I know on December 30th, they're trying to give us a nice send-off there. There's been a lot of work to go into the finale of Raw on USA. It's been a long time that they've been on that network. Obviously a little break when they left to go to TNN, aka Spike TV, but then came right back to USA. So they're going to do a nice send-off. The last Raw in December has occasionally been a highlight show, but according to WrestleVotes, WWE wants to recognize USA Network's special relationship with it. I'm sure you'll have a nice little video package of all the moments that happened on USA over the years, and they want to make sure that they give them a good show. So it'll determine who will be in the finals for this Women's Intercontinental Championship match. I'd expect a couple other matches for that Houston show to pop up as we approach December 30th, which is a lot of the years. It could be one of those punch shows where it's a recap show. While Raw will no longer air on the USA Network, the cable network now has the rights to air Smackdown. Fan attacks wrestler at Final Resolution. Looks like a possible case of instant karma at TNA's Final Resolution show after a fan began arguing with wrestler Eddie Edwards and then made the mistake of slapping the wrestler. While it's unknown exactly what happened, Fightful described the video of the incident, noting that Edwards and Brian Myers competed against the Hardys and that the crowd was angry with Edwards and Myers. One fan in particular must have muttered something uncouth, then he flipped the bird. Edwards took exception and knocked the fan's beverage out of his hand. The fan reacted with a slap across the cheek. Edwards retaliated with a much crisper slap to the face. Officials intervened to make sure the incident didn't go any further, and security escorted the fan out of the building. Why Edwards decided to knock the fan's beverage out of his hand rather than walk away is unknown, but things quickly escalated, and fortunately, things didn't break down any further. What did you think of the incident? Let us know in the comments below. Bill Goldberg's son heading to WWE? Last but not least, least, could Gage Goldberg follow in his famous father's footsteps by joining WWE? Gage recently spoke with Bill Apter for Sportskeeda's Wrestle Binge show, commenting on how he thinks his dad will fare if he wrestles Gunter. "I know he's still got it. He's got a little while to prepare. I already know that he's gonna be ready for that fight 100%. I don't really know if age can be a factor with my dad because he's just got it. It's a switch in his head that when it's flipped, it's just game over." Gage praised Triple H's work. "I honestly love Triple H. He's super nice to my dad, great person, very nice to my mom. I like him. Honestly, he's awesome." Gage told Bill that he's interested in a pro wrestling career. That may have to wait, as Wrestling News' Michael Schrute notes Gage is currently playing as a freshman linebacker for the Colorado Buffaloes at the University of Colorado Boulder. Well guys, there you have it, WrestleLamia's look at the 13th December edition of Smackdown, as well as the wildest news, stories, and rumors you need to know in wrestling. Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you next time for some more wrestling content.